So I want to go over some basics of the double unders, the way we teach it here at our facility. There are two main mechanics that we're typically trying to reinforce. One is wrist rotation, right, or proper wrist rotation, and two is landing mechanics, just for safety. People can inefficiently jump too high and still land double unders, but I think long-term, sustainable, proper landing mechanics is super important to discuss. So with wrist rotation, people can rotate the rope around their bodies different ways. I've seen shoulder rotations, elbow rotations, and the most efficient wrist rotations. And here's what some of these look like for visual sake. Here's shoulder rotation, here's elbow rotation, and here's wrist rotation. Already you see there with that last one, the wrist rotation, it just flows faster, it's less exhaustive. Those are some of the qualities that we want to shoot for when going through that double under. That wrist is doing the rotation. The more elbow that I reinforce, the more inefficient that jump's going to become. The more shoulder rotation, the more inefficient and exhaustive that will become because of those muscles that I'm taxing. What we have found best is that wrist rotation is the best way, the most efficient way to rotate that rope. Not only that, when it comes into the motion of the double under, it's going to have greater rotation speed. And so that's what we want to reinforce. Now with landing mechanics, if someone's got the proper wrist rotation, they can score on double unders all the time. Now how many they can do in a row, it's going to be based on landing efficiency, right? As we know, if I took the rope away and I did nothing more than jump like this versus jumping like this, we would already know who would become more exhausted. Now that necessarily gets lost sometimes, unfortunately, when people attempt double unders because they're so focused on getting the double under that they totally forget to land properly, so they do this. Right? Sure, I'm scoring double unders, but efficiently, how many I'm going to do? Super exhaustive, right? What we're still looking to do is take a dip drive out of my double under. So look, if I took the rope away, again, right, because this is landing mechanics, has nothing to do with the rope, how I should properly jump. That center of mass should always stay underneath us when we're taking the jump. So it should look like this. This is it. Now, if I do anything outside of that, I could still score the double under, but it's a lot more work, right? Those things will happen with athletes as they try to attempt the double under. And unfortunately, because they're still getting double unders, they're so excited that they keep those bad landing mechanics, but long term, they're inefficient and they're not going to get you to where you want to get. So remember, wrist rotation, proper landing mechanics. I'll finish off with a bunch of double unders so you can see this stuff done in real time. Again, I'll show you, sorry about that, I'll show you that from the front so you see what that looks like. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, comment below.